We're joined now by the Ambassador of Iran to South Africa, His Excellency Mr. Mansour Shakib Mehr. Mr. Ambassador, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. We really do appreciate your time. We're here to reflect on recent developments in Iran. It is Israel's belief that Iran is developing a nuclear weapon. They have attacked your territory, saying it's preventative and necessary to stop you in that endeavor. They say this is self-defense, preemptive self-defense. What is Iran's response to this?
In the name of God, first of all, I should appreciate and thank you and your colleagues for providing this opportunity to our embassy to explain and clarify Iranian position in this regard and in these recent developments. In the beginning of hours, the early morning of Friday, 13th of June, Israeli regime attacked on Iranian soil, and it is an illegal attack, and they violated our sovereignty, and they violated all international law and international regulations. You know, based on United Nations Charter, Article 2, using force is forbidden by a member state against another member states. It's a blatant violation of human rights and human regulations and international law. They assassinated several commanders, scientists, as well as civilians in Iran, inside Iran. This is not the first time that they use force against Iran. They say that this is a preemptive defense, but according to the international law, it's not correct, and it's not recognized by international law. There is not any imminent threat against Israel. All of our activities is peaceful. And
so why do you think Israel has chosen this course of action then?
I don't know exactly, you should ask them, but I want to explain our position. Our activities is totally peaceful, and our nuclear peaceful activities is under the supervision, under the verification, and under the inspection of IAEA as the international body that can recognize and observe the activity of the member state. And there are cameras, there are inspectors inside Iran. They record our activities, and they declare several times there is not any diversion from peaceful activity to build a nuclear weapons. Based on NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty, we have the right to have peaceful nuclear activities. Even uranium enrichment, it is recognized in that treaty. And nobody can prevent us, nobody can say us we can do anything or not, based on international regulations and international law. They started illegal attack against Iran. They targeted some nuclear facilities. They targeted some military facilities, military bases, and they assassinated some of our commanders, top commanders, some of our scientists, as well as civilians, especially women and children. I want to show you the picture of some of our scientists and some of our commanders. These are people that targeted by Israel. These are, if you can name it, defense, self-defense. They are killed by Israeli forces. Israel considered these people as a threat of itself. And also they target the facilities, the installations. I want to show you the installations. This is a hospital. They targeted hospitals. These are hospitals and peoples which were targeted and bombarded by Israeli forces.
What has been the response by ordinary Iranians to this attack, given, as you say, that there are many civilians, women and children, amongst the dead?
Immediately after the happening of this attack, we asked our people, we informed them, and we give them some necessary information to protect themselves. And also, as a government which is responsible to defend the nation and our people, we respond to this attack by targeting military bases inside Israel.
I want to come back to the International Atomic Energy Agency, which you mentioned. You also talked about the NPT, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. But the IAEA recently found, Ambassador, that Iran is in breach of nuclear safeguards for the first time in 15 years, for the first time since 20 years, rather, since 2005. It says Iran has enriched uranium to 60%. It's above what is needed for civil energy production. And then we also heard the news that Iran is thinking about withdrawing from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. How do you frame Iran's nuclear ambitions in this moment?
Iran is fully comply its obligation based on NPT and safeguard and other international regulation and law. These are the allegations that provide by third party to IAEA. And uranium enrichment is not forbidden for the members. And there is not any limitation for the member state to enrich uranium. We had a bad experience before. We are entering negotiation with 5+1, and we negotiate with them several years. We reached an agreement and signed an agreement which name was and is JCPOA. But President Trump, after victory and after the election of United States and after become President of United States, decided to withdraw from this agreement in 2018. And they cannot fulfill their commitment based on JCPOA. Still, Iran remains inside this treaty. And still, the others are in treaty. But the others, the European, cannot fulfill their commitments and their duties and their promise. And United States, after withdrawal of this treaty, imposed lots of sanctions against Iran. We declared several times that our activity is peaceful. We are not looking to have nuclear arms. It is not within in our security and defense doctrine. Also, it is forbidden for us by the fatwa of Ayatollah Khamenei, our leader. Producing and using nuclear arms is forbidden for us, and we are not looking for that. I assured you, as last time, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, Mr. Grossi, Director General of IAEA, underscore that there is not any evidence and proof that Iran is going to make nuclear weapons.
So you feel perfectly within your rights that at this point you do have uranium enriched to 60%. That's not an issue for Iran.
Yes, of course, because it's not illegal. It is based on our right, based on international regulations, especially the Article 4 of NPT.
Talking about the NPT, is Iran thinking about passing a law domestically withdrawing from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty?
There is not any program to withdraw this very important treaty. Although there is, in Iran, everybody is free to express their opinion. In Iran, everybody is free to express its opinion, his opinion or her opinion. But there is not any decision to withdraw from NPT, and we are still committing to that treaty, and we are fulfilling our obligations. As I told you, the cameras are working, the cameras record our activities, the inspectors are there. We are fully comply and cooperate with IAEA, and there is not any decision for withdrawing this treaty.
So just because this is such a big issue and it seems to be something that the world is talking about, weapons-grade uranium enrichment is at 90%. On the IAEA's website, on the 31st of May, I think it was, said that you have 400 kilograms at 60%. If that was enriched to 90%, Iran could be capable of creating 10 nuclear warheads. What's your response to that fear, that you have that capability and it's possible for you to use it?
I don't know. I can say you something. If you have a knife in your hand or in your house, it means that you want to kill somebody. As I told you, we don't have any confidence to the foreign countries, especially that possess this knowledge. It is our right to have this knowledge and this uranium enrichment. It is our right. It is not our goal. We don't have any program to produce any arms and any nuclear activity. And I emphasize and I repeat, all of our activities is under the supervision and under the verification of IAEA. We declared all our materials. And according to the fatwa of Ayatollah Khamenei, it is forbidden for us, according to the values, Islamic values, and the fatwa of our leader, it is forbidden to build a bomb.
So those who criticize you, Israel included, you think they're being hypocritical?
Yes, of course. We think that only entity in our region that possess such arms accused us and provide some fake evidence to IAEA and to the other parties that want to show we are looking for nuclear weapons. At the same time, they have it. They have nuclear arsenals, or more than 200 warheads. At the same time, they accuse the others is looking for arms and is looking for have nuclear weapons. I think it is strange.
Israel's campaign is named Operation Rising Lion. It's killed more than 200 people in Iran so far and counting. You showed us some pictures a little bit earlier on. They've also claimed that they've managed to do some severe damage to some of your installations in Iran. How would you describe how effective they have been? How much damage has Israel done inside Iran?
The operation of Israel caused more than 400 damage of life and injured lots of people, especially those who are those who should protect during the war. For example, I give you an example. 2 days ago, they targeted Iranian broadcasting radio television and killed several journalists, your colleagues in Iran. They stated that there was a military base. They're lying. It's not true. There were Iranian broadcasting that want to release and publish news to the people. This like of the other atrocity that committed by Israel inside Palestine. It is about more than 20 months that they started genocide and committed genocide in Gaza and in Palestine, and killing more than 60,000 people, mostly women and children. Among these civilians are lots of journalists. Approximately 200 journalists were killed by Israel. The atrocity and aggression and violation of human rights and international law is a habit for Israel. They are going to used to it.
Iran is vowing to intensify their retaliation. What does that look like?
This is not the first time that they attack us. And based on international regulations and international law, we have the right to self-defense. And based on Article 51 of United Nations Charter, we respond to these attacks in order to protect our people. Mostly we target military bases and military sites, intelligence sites, to prevent the operation of Israel against our people.
So you feel like you've done enough to minimize the loss of civilian life?
We don't like to intensify our operation. We respond at the same scale that they have done.
President Trump, Mr. Ambassador, has threatened that the U.S. makes the best and most lethal military equipment anywhere in the world by far. Israel has a lot of it, he says, much more to come. And he added to Iran that there's still time for you to stop the slaughter, make a deal, and save what was once known as the Persian Empire. Do you take President Trump's threat seriously? And he's calling for an unconditional surrender.
We take any threat into consideration and we attention to any threat. Because of that, we are going to have sufficient weapons to defend ourselves. We are not worrying about that. We respond to any threat, and we do not scared about the threat. Mr. Trump liked to talk about everything. We consider United States as a partner. It is better to say as a patron of Israel in our region. And we consider that United States is involving in this operation. They supply equipments, arms, and even data and intelligence and information to Israelis to attack on Iran. Therefore, they should be accountable also. The United States also should be accountable in this regard.
Mr. Ambassador, this seems to also have taken a personal turn. The U.S. says it knows where Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is. This is the supreme leader who's called the supreme leader of Iran. We know where we are hiding, where he is hiding, Trump says, but there are no plans to kill him for now. We know that Ayatollah Khamenei made a statement today, but again, how seriously does Iran and the Ayatollah take what Trump has said?
We take it into the consideration, and they always threat us. It's not the first time that they threat. And I think they should think once more about the consequences of these threats. If they threat us, we will threat them. If they want to hit us, we will hit them.
Mr. Ambassador, everyone in the world who loves peace and is worried about the situation and the escalation between yourself and Israel, America included, as you've just said, is wondering where it ends. Given what you've just said, that you will meet the challenge blow for blow, is there room at this stage for talks? I know talks were cancelled in Oman on the weekend because you were attacked. What's next? How does Iran see this ending?
We have declared several times that, first of all, they should stop this operation and attack against Iranian soil. If they want to enter a real and fair negotiation, they should put pressure on Israel to stop these attacks. After stopping this attack, we are thinking about starting negotiation. Because we had it before, before starting of this unlawful operation by Israel, we were expecting to have another round of negotiation with United States. But it's not possible to negotiate under the attack and under the at the same time that they violate your sovereignty. First of all, they should stop the attack, and then we will decide how to go forward.
Who are Iran's friends right now?
All of the countries in the world, except some Western countries, except the United States and a few European countries. Immediately after this operation, most of the country condemned this operation because it is totally unlawful and violates international law and violates our sovereignty. Lots of countries condemned this operation. These are our friends.
Mr. Ambassador, before I let you go, and thank you again for the time, we really do appreciate it. How worried are you in this moment for your countrymen and women?
We have a very proud people. We have a very proud culture, rich culture. We are proud about our culture, about our people. And I think at this present, it is good to say that these attacks unite us, unite all people with different ideology. Maybe some people criticize the government and are not satisfied about the current situation inside the country. But with this attack, they became united, and they are standing totally against this brutal attack and brutal operation, which provided by Israel and support by some certain countries, such as the United States.
Mr. Ambassador, you are the Iranian ambassador to South Africa. How do you think South Africa has responded on this issue?
They condemned this illegal act of Israel, and I should take this opportunity to express my gratitude to DIRCO, to South African government, and the people of South Africa. They called us, they telephoned us, they sent the message. Different parties, different figures, different people, even ordinary people called us and expressed their solidarity with Iran in these recent developments.
Ambassador Mansour Shakib Mehr, thank you for your time with us. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much.